Train the muscles, not the joints. So welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. And today I want to talk to you about instability. Okay, so does instability grow muscle mass? Because that's the big argument, free weights versus machines. A lot of times people are going to free weights because they're saying, well, there's more of an unstable environment and that will cause more proprioception and more muscles to be activated, so therefore I will gain more muscle. And I think that this is true to a point, but at the same time, instability can work against you if your environment is too unstable. In this way, I'm going to just talk about this because it's good to work on your balance. I think it's great. And I think it's good to create unstable environments to hit the stabilizer muscles. But just know, at first, when you're incredibly unstable, the stabilizer muscles might be getting a workout, but your prime movers might not be, because the stabilizers are the weak link in that exercise. So that's why it takes a certain period of time of you gaining that coordination in that movement, and then from there, the prime movers can come in and start to also be challenged, because you can only be as strong as your weakest link. That's why unstable environments are good, but sometimes people get more results from certain machines because their stabilizers aren't the weak link. And then their prime movers are able to hit a deeper level of failure. This is why I believe in using machines as well as free weights. Now, where free weights really work with you is that with free weights, you are free to move in the way that your body was built, okay? So you can find that right groove for you, where sometimes when you're in a machine, it doesn't allow you to move as freely as you would with a free weight. Sometimes you're locked into a certain position, and sometimes the bar is coming down in a certain way, and sometimes the machine is built for a person of a certain height or having certain joint ratios, and that sometimes can play a role in the machine not necessarily letting you move in the freest possible way. But I do find that if you do some stabilizer type movements, say you're doing walking lunges or one-legged squats with a barbell, and you're going up and down. At first, some people are like, wow, I can't even balance, what's going on here? And sometimes they may find that their quadricep is not getting as much stimulus as they would get from, say, leg press or hack squats, or even from just normal squatting, because there's less stability involved in a normal squat than a one-legged squat, right? So in a one-legged squat, a lot of times what's common, I find, is that people will do the one-legged squat, but as unstable as it is, they will start to try to make it even more unstable by coming all the way forward, all the way back, and then they don't seem to notice that their balance becomes more of the weak link instead of actually the muscles themselves. So I think you can overdo the instability thing. If you push the instability thing too much, if you create too much instability, then you risk injury, as well as you risk not really pushing your prime movers as hard as they could be in that set. So I think it's a blend. I think it's good to include unstable movements in your workouts, but at the same time you want to make sure that you're hitting those prime muscles too, those major muscle groups, because like I said, if you're not balancing enough, then you can't push into it long enough, and then your body's not getting really stimulated to grow. That stabilizer's getting the crap beat out of it, but not the main muscle group. That's why you see with some bodybuilders, they barely ever even use free weights. They're using machines where they can really control the movement, and they're just basically trying to just hit that prime muscle group, so that way the stabilizers aren't the weak link. So in summary, include some unstable exercises in your workouts for sure. You know, one-legged squats, step-ups, whatever it might be, whatever type of unstable movements you got planned. But the fact is that know that there is something to be gained from doing the movements that are also stabilized, because you will hit different muscles in different ratios. You'll hit your major muscle groups in a much stronger way during stabilized movements if the stabilizers aren't the weak link. Okay, so it's good to combine both. I hope this helps you out with your training. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care for now. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Even bigger than you are. Sure, my